Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. How's everyone doing this morning, this afternoon, this evening?
Good, thank you.
Good,
Beautiful.
better.
Better?
So that's good. Yep.
You sound great too. Beautiful.
Looks great.
So who is ready for day 3?
Well, yes.
Yes.
Wow, as you know, I love to hear from your feedback. Like you guys been doing quite a number of my programs. So far, how's it going for you? It might not be totally new information, but so far, how are you traveling on this journey?
Well, it's certainly making me think and recall and write and there's lots of stuff that's coming to the surface that I didn't realise. So I'm going to go great.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, it is. It is.
Anyone else would like to share?
That it's really good to have these reminders because we can get so bogged down with life that we can put ourselves second to stuff. And this is a reminder to be in touch with our own humanness and be kind to ourselves and listen to our higher selves, which we sometimes, if we get too much pressure and too much stress, you can not listen. You can hear that, like you're saying, it was reminded to set, the meditation to quieten the monkey mind down so that you can actually hear the messages coming in. Yeah.
What do I want to share?
You said
okay. Well, there's a lot. There's a big. When you start opening doors through intentions and meditation and light, it makes you look at everything around you and what you can amplify. So today, I thought I'd try something that I hadn't tried before, and I was just telling Denise that I went to water the garden, and before I did that, I did my usual connection to Tree of Life, did my breathing, and then I said I want to do this with love, the plants, because I told you when you're watering the plants, they actually reach up. Now I did the love with my hand, poured the water bounced off that and went onto the plant, and you should see the difference in the way the plants look, and the water felt so soft, because usually when you let the water come out of a hose, it's really harsh and it moves very quickly, but it wasn't. So my hands are really, really soft from that. So so I'm learning more about the frequencies and vibrations within myself.
Very good. It's so much, isn't it? So much.
Yes.
I'm so glad that you guys are receiving it. So for those who watch the replay, type replay, #replay, and share your thoughts in the last 2 days. I'm so glad that on this journey that we are continuing renewing ourselves, reigniting our inner power. And not just you. I'm so honored as well to share with you guys, to tell you my story that I don't talk very often because I thought it was in the past. They have no control of me. Until I retold the story yesterday, I realized how much it still seated deeply in me. But on yesterday, I declared that they have no longer have power over me. And it was so powerful. So it's not just what you guys say to yourself and what we tell ourselves as well, that I truly felt that it was a shift within me. So as we give, we receive at the same time. I really would like you guys to remember that. When we give, it's great. And someone mentioned that often we have difficulties to receive. So I would like you guys to remember. Type into the chat, I'm ready to receive from my inner circle. Because from our past, we have learned that some people want to give you something, but they have different intention. Therefore, for us, we wanted to do just on our own. because we don't want people to control us. How many of you have identified with that? Some people be kind to you, but they have other intention. But now we are in an inner circle. We are with our sisterhood, that we know we're doing this with love. We are not expecting anything in return when we give.
No.
When we give out of love. Just an example, in our other container, I said, who is ready to cook Anna dinner? Who's ready to take Anna out for a movie to have fun? And who is ready to give her a massage on Sunday? I think she will be a mashed potato on Sunday night. Denise, you're very resourceful. You can think about how you can transport yourself or something from Darwin to Melbourne. Or even, she said, oh, if I was
Called a
closer,
plane.
but...
Actually, I would love to do the crystals with the message, the positive light messages.
Tell me which crystals I may have access to them.
Well, we can talk about it offline, but you can do that with me, because I'm doing something with Tamara and she's teaching me so much. But now I'm also happy to learn more and to accept more. So
yeah, definitely.
thank you.
Yeah, just think about it. We are not only in this dimension. There's so many dimensions out there, and we'll be talking about jumping portal very soon. Who is excited to think about jumping into portal?
I haven't done that for a long time.
So you jump into other stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's get started. Day 3. What about day 3? The last 2 days, we have been looking at our mind. How many of you actually felt that your mind become lighter? The monkey brain become very distant.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So for those who are watching replay, type in replay. My monkey brain is running away from me. My monkey brain is running away from me. All right. Now, today we're going to focus. Yesterday, we touched on a little bit about our body. So today we're going to talk about our body. When I said we're going to talk about our body, what first thing come to your mind? Type into the chat. What was the first thing? Sorry, what did Anna say?
Well, energy and chakras.
Health, energy, and chakra. See, Anna, don't listen. I'm picking on you again. Into the chat. That's why I didn't hear you.
Now I'm watching.
That's okay. I know you can't spell, right? Of course, I can't spell too. So energy and chakra. Yeah. Everyone now, those who watching replay, type love and hate relationship for Anna and Catherine. There's no hate.
I disagree. It's love and love. That's what sisters do. Love and love. There we go.
That's why I said, feel for me, feel for Catherine. When you're prepared to come into our container, we have very strong women here. I hope my heart can take it. Even Linda is very quiet. She is very strong too. Okay. As you guys know, Anna and I have a very strong connection. It's like without her looking at my notes, she's already know that I'm going to go into chakra. Why is the reason we talk about chakra? As we look at our body, it's not just about our physical body. A lot of us know that we need to eat healthy in order to have a good body and a good mind. But little do we know, as a Chinese growing up from the Eastern medicine, we talk a lot about our energy, the qi. In the Western medicine, which we're actually talking about, your blood pressure, how many times does your heart pump per minute? We have lots of nurses here. How healthy is your body? We can tell from your heart and your lungs, isn't it? So the Chinese talk about qi. The Indian would like to talk about the chakra, because heart is one of the chakra. For us, Linda and I often say, how does this relate to us about Christianity? It's nothing different to that, because God does talk about our heart too. So have I been covering most languages? Chakra, heart, emotion. It's about our language. We have been talking about how do we speak that we impart to ourselves. So what is this energetic alignment for us? And how many of us feel that we are aligned totally? Just talk about within our 7 chakra in our body. Because Tamara would tell you there are more chakra outside as well. But again, as I said,
Yep.
this 5 days is intense, but yet we need to cover the basic in order for us to move forward to the next 3 months. So how many of us here type yes or no, you feel that within your body, all of your chakra are aligned. Nothing is blocked. No, no, no. So that's Catherine said. But what is it that you feel that 7 of your chakra are not totally aligned? What would be the reason?
From where I sit, it's a lot to do with being more in headspace than in heart space. So in the energy centers, and if my spine is out of alignment, I can get blocks in my energy fields and my chakra.
Exactly. Therefore, when we often spoke about passion, Denise is I don't know my passion. All I want is about joy. Okay. It's about our story. It's not that she's not passionate. Look at her, like with all the makeup on and everything. Who would think Denise is not passionate? Wink, wink. Anna should have jumped in now. Normally, Anna would just jump in. Oh, I know. She's very passionate. Okay.
I already told her how beautiful and how passionate she is, despite her. It's too analytical. Stop reanalyzing and just accept.
Yeah. And I'm glad some of you already identify which chakra could have been blocked.
Yeah.
So we're going to be patient with me, a little bit of teaching, then we're going to do exercise to help you to identify with that. So in order for us to experience our passion, we need to experience our pleasure from a daily basis, not just about sexual. Denise, I know the eye open. I was watching. Okay, but in fact, how many of you know that you actually can make yourself to have orgasm without a man?
Yes. Well, sorry, did I say that too loud? There we go.
Yeah. And how many of you would have done it without your hand to make yourself to have orgasm? Because that's one of the part of the Evie is like very good. We could talk about it because that is our our 3rd chakra. A lot of people say, oh, you want to talk about is sex. It's not. From that pleasure center, it's where to give us our creativity. Some people say, oh, you look radiant. You must have had sex last night. I said, not necessary. You're shining. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you could be getting ready to have sex.
Oh, well, he's miles away. So, yeah, but look, ladies, we don't need to rely on men to have the pleasure.
Absolutely.
Or anyone, or even with your own hand. Because when you know how to use the energy, you can bring it up so easily. But today we're not going in that way, We are going to talk about when we experience pleasure, that is going to allow us to take one step at a time to experience passion. So, what is it when we're talking about blockages? What is it that I'm going to bring you? We talk about the rubber band, but now we're going deeper. We're going to talk about the last 10, 20, 30, maybe even 40 years of the chain that we have been tied down. Not physically, I mean, unfortunately, might be someone who have experienced some physical abuse, but do reach out to me for those who are watching replay. But how many invisible chain you guys have had experience? Okay, whether it's by your partner, by family members, your own children. But at the end of the day, how many chains we ourselves have put on? Okay, all right. So, how's everyone feeling when I mentioned that? The chain, the bondages, the blockages.
I actually feel it at the moment in my solar plexus, not in my heart, but in my solar plexus. So in my central being.
That's very much talking about willpower.
Yep.
As you know, privately that we understand where you're coming from, Tamara.
Yep.
So that is the core of the willpower. And when it is blocked, it's about the shame that we experience. Okay. We could dig deeper to it. That might be one thing that you could focus on today to work on it, Tamara. Yes, that's very complex what you are going through right now. Okay. But yes, focus on when it is the energy sitting on there and you feel uncomfortable. Then we ask, is that from me? Or is that from somewhere else or someone else? And we can turn that around. Okay. So we could have done NLP, the neuro-linguistic programming, the parts integration. Because when Tamara recognized that's an energy thing that is not comfortable, there's parts of her knowing it's not good for her, it's not serving her. Parts of her say, hey, I possibly could do something as well. So when we come to the NLP, we help them to do the parts integration of the not so good and so good part is where is it that we could overcome with that? But of course, again, this type of intervention, it might take a couple of hours, so we don't have the time. But today I'm going to show you another way besides meditation. Okay. So all of you have no stranger to Anna as well, because I'm going to tell a story how I'll describe Anna. As she came into the container, everyone just fall in love with her. But one question, most commonly, all the ladies came to me and say, Catherine, Anna is so confident. She's so confident. Why does she need to come to you for coaching? I say, yes. The book cover could look really brilliant, but we have many chapters in our book. And she has overcame so much as well. That's why when she jumped in the container and realized that, yes, Catherine can help her for her healing journey.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's why she is so motivated to jump on the bandwagon to help a lot of you, even from the sister from America. But yet, there's another chapter that she hasn't finished writing yet. And this happened so recently, Anna. We love you. But I believe your story is going to encourage so many ladies. Most of us are mothers here. When your child is sick, no matter how old, how young they are, you want to do everything in your power to heal them. And Anna has been doing this in the last 5 years. But at the same time, there's a lot of mixed emotion. So, as you know, Anna left her ex-husband because of the abusive relationship. It took her 26 years to walk out. So no one can tell her that she cannot understand what it is an abusive relationship. And when she wanted to help her child, she stepped in and took them into her home. Unfortunately, there's behavioral pattern that resurface again. And Anna recognized it. How difficult would that be for you to see the behavior of your child resemblance to your ex-partner? She took every step to help her. Now she has reignited in her inner power, say, I'm here to help you to get healthier, but I'm not here to take on your BS. You know that how fiery Anna is, or was, or still is. We love you, Anna. But she chose to use her word instead of action to let the person know, you need to leave now because I no longer tolerate this behavior. Who's here can feel that this is an inner strength that we all need? It's not so straightforward, especially when someone is not just your partner, when someone came out of you and is part of you, as I described that my son is like part of my body cell. But this is a journey that Anna is still learning, and she recognized that this is how beautiful we are all here, acknowledging that. Because I have no crimes to tell you as well. At times, I want to kill my husband.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So Anna is breaking a chain that has been visibly tied to her for the past 36 years. But when you break that chain, doesn't mean that you stop the love for this very special person. But this love is going to do this person a very great service, no matter how old or young they are, because they need to live true to themselves as well. So when you live true to yourself, you're helping people around you, whether it's by blood or friends or stranger, to live true to you. So who is ready here to break that chain that's been tying you down
Oh, yeah.
today?
I am.
Good. Very good. For those who are watching replay, it's really heavy, but type in replay, break chain. So I know you're ready. Okay. Now, we have spoke about it. Let's go to the booklet. You all can see the screen?
Yes.
The blockages in life. So right now, just take about 30 seconds. What is the first thing come to your mind right now? What are the blockages in life for you at this point in time? Not 10 years ago, not 5 years ago. Right now, today, the last 7 days, and maybe the next 7 days, but who knows what could happen in the next 30 minutes. Okay. So what are the blockages? Okay. Thank you, Tamara. Then you read my mind as well. What are the blockages? What is truly stopping you from taking time out to break this chain? What is it truly stopping you to take time for yourself to break this chain? As you reflect, what's stopping you to have this breakthrough? Take notice. What emotion come up? Name them, give them a name. Thank you, Tamara. How are we doing? Now, does anyone want to share what is or what are the blockages? I might just have one share.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that's the biggest change is when you've got to do something with your child. It's like you're held to ransom. If you say something, you're scared that you are. For instance, I thought I wasn't going to see my grandchildren. Then I thought, well, you know what? I'd rather not see my grandchildren in an environment that I'm in. All right. So I told my daughter, don't, basically don't threaten me with my life, as in my lifestyle, the way I want to live. Living in my home, I don't want to walk on glass because of the behaviour of your partner. This is my life, and I've taken it back. And since I was walking towards that, everything's aligning itself. Everything is aligning itself. Because once you break that big chain, the one that's holding you back, the other chains start to follow, and you're automatically going to the next loop, and you're going to the next loop. I've put the boundaries on. I've told it exactly where what's happening, and there's no turning back. It's just, yeah, you feel lighter, guys. Who's not, maybe you're not worthy, yeah. But yeah, that's what's happening for me now. It's scary. It's really scary to say to someone you love, not putting up with this anymore, fuck off. Once you do it, it is, if they really loved you and you can only do so much in life for them. They're adults, they're grown-ups. I can't be responsible for everything that happened to her. It's a choice. She chooses to wallow in that self shit with her partner, then she can. But I know that she's better than that. But it's her choice.
Yeah. Appreciate your share, Anna. We love you.
Thank you.
That's the very reason that you step in here. Not just giving, but receiving at the same time.
Yeah. But, I know that pain of having to say to your child, I'm not going to put up with that. I'm not going to tolerate that misbehavior. I'm not going to tolerate that disrespect of me and who I am.
Yeah.
And that's hard. That's hard to have to do. But we have to respect ourselves enough to say, hey, I love you. I want you in my life, but I'm not going to tolerate disrespect.
Good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. And I've had to actually do that with both my children.
Proud of you. It's hard, honey. It really is hard.
It is.
But you know what?
Because you love them.
Yeah. But you're creating your own family. You're creating another family. They're still there, but you've got others now that are there with you.
They will come back, Mom. They know where to go. It's just heartbreaking at this moment in time. When your child say, I hate you, Mom, that's the worst sentence I hear that. For anyone, do not deserve that. All right. Now, if you guys need to have a talk, stay behind the call and we could have a chat after this. Now, the seventh energy center, for those who are not familiar with this, for their benefit, let's go through this together. On the left-hand side, you see your blue. If you are printed out in a color paper, on your left-hand side of your booklet, the blue color of the 7 energy center of the chakra. The number 7, the top of our head.
Yep.
Is about for us to connect with our divine or the cosmic energy. But basically test it. You probably can see outside today in Budapest. It's sunny and lovely. I walk out with my t-shirt on with a jacket, -2 degrees, but was so refreshing. But the sun was out. I can feel the energy. So
Yes.
to deal with your cosmic energy. But what will happen when it is blocked? On your right hand side, the red box. The blockages will affect your ego attachment. How many of you have used the terminology like this? That person is ego is bigger than this room. Or his head is bigger than this room.
Hang on, I'll
His
just
head
scratch
go-
his ears from outside the window. Hang on.
I was going to say the head won't fit in the door, let alone the house, let alone the bloody block.
Hang on. Well, hang on. We'll hang outside and we'll scratch his ears for him.
Yep,
Okay.
from the other side of the city.
That's it. Well,
Yeah.
that's right.
Number 6. Often we call this third eye, but this energy center is actually connected to our, I like to call it pineal gland, but Tamara like to say it's pineal gland.
It's pineal gland.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
English, so it's pineal gland.
And here you go. You got the Chinese coaches. Pineal gland. Get used to it. No, only kidding. That's the ego speaking. Till 80 years of age, Anna will jump on the stage like, Catherine, this is how you pronounce the word like this. Yeah, Anna. They know what I'm
Just
talking.
don't get me to read at 2:00 in the morning because I can't even say half the words. Fucking hell.
No, I don't think I was very good at reading at 2:00 in the morning either.
Please reading. Okay. So our third eye center is about our inside. What might happen then when it is blocked? We might use the word illusion. Or actually sometimes we actually feel confused. Or some women like to say, oh, I just have a pregnancy brain because it's fussy, it's mushy, everything mixed up. It doesn't only happen to a pregnant woman. It happens to a lot of women because of our monkey brain. So illusion, overall description, but sometimes is your mind just gone blank.
Illusion.
All right, our tracker, which is often quite close to our voice box, is the truth that we are telling. And what happens when it is blocked?
We
About
can't
the
speak.
lie. Yes.
Yep.
So it's not about us lying, but being blocked, we can't speak up the truth. We could not, even though we want to, but you can actually feel the heaviness on your throat there. It's like, my word just disappeared for some reason. Anyone felt that before? When you want to speak up, it's like something is like a force covering your mouth.
Yeah, you lose
Okay.
your voice. When you're speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Your vocal cords become tight. Your voice is stuck. Your communication is stuck.
Or emotion, a lot of emotion. Mine is-
Yeah, the heaviness. Okay. And then the 4th on your left hand side, the blue one, is about love. That's often we call about our heart, our emotion. Okay. And what happens when it is blocked? What you might experience? What kind of emotion that you might experience when it is blocked? It's often about grief. You grieve about certain losses, and we share here today. The grief, the loss of a relationship. Material things you can buy again, but when it comes to a person or relationship, it's not something money could easily buy. But if you need to use money to buy a relationship,
Got a relationship.
that's really questionable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Now, as we move down, number 3, the energy center. is to do with our willpower. That's where Tamara is the solar plexus. And what happened when you experience shame? How would you feel on your stomach? It turns, isn't it?
You start throwing up. Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. Up there and down there too. All right. Number 2, the second energy center. Often it's just below our belly button, about 3 fingers. Okay. As I mentioned before, it's about pleasure. So what would happen when we actually experience blockages in this area?
Oh.
What you experience guilt.
Guilt.
Is blocked by guilt because I'm feeling guilty. What would happen when Catherine said, I'm taking you to Bali for 7 days? Just you, not your partner, not your husband, not your children. What was your
Once
first
upon a
response?
time, I'd have felt guilty. Once upon a time, I would have felt
Mhm.
guilty.
Oh, I don't
Now,
know.
now
your
I just
feet.
go, thank you, yay, party. Disappear, everyone. See ya. Not your
Yeah.
problem, mine. If
Yeah.
someone wants to take
So
me
for
away for a
those,
holiday, fantastic.
exactly. But for those who starting this journey, for a mother of 2 school-age children, what would be their first thought? Tamara, you know it well. 2 young
Mhm.
boy at home, and your girlfriend want to take you to Bali.
Yep, guilty. I can't do that. I've got to look after the children. I've got to cook for them. I've got to make sure they get to school. I've got to make sure they're eating. I've got to make sure. Yep.
The grandmother in me would be fill the freezer up with all this food, hire a babysitter, put all cameras in all the areas and all the rooms, and then say, I'll pay you whatever you want a day. See you later.
Yeah, that's the grandmother. We were talking about the mother. Once
Oh,
you
I've
get to a
done-
grandmother, you go, you
I
learn.
know, honey. I know, Tamara. Sorry, what I'm saying is making
I know.
light of it. It is
I
difficult.
know.
We've
Yeah.
all gone through that stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, darling. I was just having a dig at you. I was just
It's
teasing
okay.
you back.
Keep digging. Keep.
We know you can take it, Anna. We know. We love you. But as I said, for those who just starting this journey, Catherine set a very good example. I sent my husband and my son back to Australia, and I stay on another 3 weeks in Europe. What happened?
Oh.
First thing, Alex landed, viral infection. 2 days later, Calvin caught the virus. Both of them sitting in bed on the phone with me on Australian Day, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, darling. I'm sick as a dog. Oh, you still alive? Good. How's Alex? First thing Alex said, Mom, you gave me the chocolate to surprise Dad. How come he knew already? What kind of surprise is that? I said, you still have a voice. You two still alive? Good on you. Go back to bed. I love you. I just went out and bought myself a present at the bath and massage. That's my example. But I couldn't do it in the past as well. I feel like I don't want Calvin to buy McDonald's. I don't want Calvin to buy Hungry Jack. What the fuck? He's eating. Alex is eating. He's still alive.
Yep.
Right? But of course, you know your husband or your partner will look after the kid. So for those who are new to this journey, as long as they are alive and survive, it's okay for us to experience pleasure. It's not just okay, it's a must. When you come home, you become a better mother or even a grandmother as well. Because Anna did. Gone away with me to Gold Coast when her daughter is still well. But she asked for help. Get people to take turns to come and check on her daughter so she could go away. So everything is possible. So no one can tell us that you can't, because even Anna has a very ill child or daughter. Okay, now over the 7 different type of emotion that we might experience our blockages. For those who are watching replay right now, choose one of these emotion that is really so-called to you right now. the ego, the illusion, the lies, the grief, shame, guilt, and fear. Which one actually have the most impact on you right now, and you actually can feel in your body? So today, we just choose that one emotion to help you to have the breakthrough, because that's very important that for us to take one step at a time. So choose one. For those who are on live call here, please type into the chat about which emotion, which negative emotion you would like to help to have breakthrough today. Yep, guilt. Anyone else have any particular emotion that you would like to deal with to unblock that chakra or the energy center? Illusion, yes. So Anna, choose one negative emotion that you would like to deal with or having a breakthrough today. Happiness on the floor, yes, Linda.
I'm sorry, I missed out on number 1. What was number 1 again? I do apologize. I walked away.
Oh, I didn't even cover the number 1. Number 1 is survival and fears. And no one dare to speak up.
Thank you.
Yes, Catherine
I was
might tell them
thinking-
off.
So
It's the last energy center is sitting on our tailbone. Survival. That's why yesterday we did the grounding work to help you to be grounded. Today we are helping you to look at it. So fears. Does anyone experience fears on a daily basis? So which of this negative energy or emotion that actually you feel the heaviness right now, and which particular part of your body you can sense that?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you guys choose one, Anna. Doesn't matter because we're going to help you to do the alignment. So when we go
Okay.
back into our own 3 months container, we'll be working through these 7 chakra about alignment.
No, I was just trying to read which one is actually the issue. So for me, sorry. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So my intention for you today is to play the Sango for you.
Yes, please.
So to help you to release this particular emotion so that you can let it go. For those who like to use a headset, it will be really helpful for the Sango to help you to release this emotion and so that you can let it go. So this is the process. Just give me a moment. So as this process starts, it's actually helping us to unchaining ourselves from this negative emotion. Now, first, I'll like you to answer this question. Type yes or no into the chat. Are you willing to let go of this emotion? Are you willing to let go of this emotion? Beautiful. For those who are watching replay, just type #replay and answer the question. Are you willing to let go of this emotion? 2, are you ready to let go of this emotion? Type into the chat, are you ready to let go of this emotion? Beautiful. For those who are watching replay, hashtag replay, answer the question, are you ready to let go of this emotion? Number 3, are you ready? Can you let go of this emotion now? Can you let go of this emotion now? Yes or no?
Yes.
Beautiful. Again, for those who are watching replay, can you let go of this emotion now? Now, as I'm going to play the sample, I'll let you to get into a state of readiness. I would like you to sit in a comfortable places. I would like to have the camera that I can see you guys knowing what's happening to you, either on the floor that you can lie straight down or sit in your chair. Okay. And you can switch your camera to your phone so that you might want to lie on the ground, or you have a laptop. So yeah. Now let's close our eyes. Just get ourselves ready. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Allow yourself to scan through your body from your tailbone slowly up to the back of your neck and to the top of your head. Try to have some sensation, feelings on your spine. And as the energy travels up to the top of your head, feel the energy from the top of your head slowly coming down 1 inch at a time. As it comes down to the back of your hairline, in between your shoulder blade, down to your waist, to your tailbone, to your bottom, and then travel down to both of your legs. For those who are sitting down, allow your feet to be on the ground. As I'm going to play the sample, allow you to take deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and tell yourself, I'm letting go this now. I'm emotion going now. This emotion is no longer serving me. Remember this. Breathe through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. And tell yourself, I'm letting this go now. This emotion is no longer serving me. Okay, as you slowly come back into the room, continue to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And just say to yourself, I have let go of my own negative emotion that is no longer serving me. Thank you and goodbye. Anyone would like to share your experience through the sound bowl and helping you to unblock the energy center and letting go of that emotion? For those who are watching the replay, type in replay and comment on the comment box about your experience with the sound bowl and unblocking your chakra and letting go of your negative emotion. Now, who would like to share?
Yes, for me, as I said, I was holding on to guilt and I could feel it in my lower back and, my base. And I did feel it tighten up and then let go and release. So it was good. And I felt that energy sort of let go and that tightness let go.
Yeah, I can feel you too, Tamara. So for those who are new to us, it's like, what does Catherine say? I feel you. It's the energy that we're working through. It's about the wu stuff, the intuition, that which I'm going to tap into tomorrow. This is the kinesiology that this whole week when I'm talking to you guys, I can always feel the tingling on my body. And it could come very strong as well. Yes, how powerful is it with the sound bowl, with the sound vibration of the sound healing, and combine with your own power saying, I'm letting it go. Before that, I help you to pre-frame. Are you willing? A lot of people are willing to do something, but they might not be ready. But with the free question I asked you, are you willing? Are you ready? Is it now that you're willing to let go?
Yes.
Was it powerful for yourself? Because I couldn't answer for you. You are the one. You are the one to reignite your inner power to say, I am in control. I am igniting my inner power. I am here to do it. Catherine, as a coach, she could coach you. Remember those soccer coaches? They stand on the sideline helping the kids. He could not go onto the field and play it. You guys are in the playing field. You guys have a team here. I'm here to guide you. So who would like to be a team player, having their tribe by their side? Or you prefer to go alone? We'll talk more about this tomorrow.
And
Okay. Anyone feel that there's a call you need to share your experience? Because this is very powerful, I believe. And I would like to hear from you guys. How powerful is this for you with just the 10 minutes of the sound bowl? Because you know that every month I play sound bowl for you guys over an hour. Anyone would like to share?
Wow. I feel very light. I feel very light, guys. The pain between my shoulder blades is not really there. It's quite numb. It's like it's not there now.
it's released and let go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the release and let go. Who can see that actually Anna is lighter now? Yep. So she's speaking the truth and living the truth to herself and willing to make that conscious decision. And yeah, I'm going to talk about that conscious decision that we need to make for ourselves on a daily basis. It's going to be tomorrow or Friday. Okay. Now we know that we could let go. Now we really have to ask ourselves, when we are going after our passion, here and now at this point in time, what is stopping you to take the first step to go after your passion? Or what is it right now stopping you to take the first step towards owning your passion within yourself? I think this is a better question. What is stopping you right now to take the first step towards owning
Nothing.
the passion within yourself? Great.
Are we allowed
Anna?
to use hands? Yeah, sorry.
Sorry? Yeah, go on.
So, are we allowed to use our hands? Just joking.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone, just lighten up. It's nothing's stopping me. Nothing's stopping
Okay.
me. Fear, yeah, fear. No, sorry.
Beautiful, Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Tamara?
Oh, Anna said fear's not stopping her, but I'm a bit fearful at the moment, but that's okay.
And that's
All right.
That's understandably,
Yeah.
honey.
Tamara
Yep.
is okay. But right now, we are owning that. I'm
Mhm.
scared. Don't be afraid say you are scared because you can see on the screen. It's only half of us here. The tribe is behind you.
Yep.
So borrow our courage, borrow our confidence, borrow our belief, because you are not alone. Unfortunately, you're not the first woman have to go through
No.
your journey right now.
No.
But this is
I-
also the very reason I want to, or I am doing what I'm doing right now.
Yep.
And I'm only a few steps ahead of you, Tamara. And next time, you'll be standing here in my place, helping others.
Yep.
But there's a lot of pain. You saw what I shared yesterday. Those pain that I gone through is so many years ago, but still sitting in us. But do we give them the power, or we use our inner power to overcome that? But it took many years. But right now, we can accelerate this process because we have the connectedness, we have the consciousness in this universe to bring you up and up and up.
Yeah.
So consciously, when we know in our mind that we're scared, but do we allow it to sit there? Or we command ourselves, our mind, our body, our soul, and our spirit to let that fears go. The analogy is like people think skydiving is great fun. I didn't do it because my husband is more scared than me. So I love him. I don't want him to watch me jump out of the plane that he dropped that on the ground. It's more likely for him, not me. But my girlfriend went because it's for her to overcome her own fears. I have to do it. I have to do it. She got so excited when she got onto the plane. The first 3 seconds when she did the free fall, in her head is like, what the fuck did you just do to yourself? The reason Calvin is not so scared that I'm going to die, but because most of you know that he is a writer. He does a lot of research about military, about all the things. He has spoken to all the SEA or SA, all the special forces. He does his research when he's writing his novel. He just said, honey, for those soldiers, they said, it's just not normal. Our body are not made for that type of jump from 3,000 feet from the sky. He loves me so much that he doesn't want me to go through that with my body. Now I'm like, oh, okay, do I have to put myself through that? He said, you can go on a hot air balloon. I said, darling, are you joking me? You know your wife loves the thrill. I might eventually do that, but I'll wait till my son. It's actually for Alex. He's very scared to see something that what could happen to mommy. Anyway, so that's the fears that we're talking about. But
No.
Tamara, for over 30 years, you have not been on your own.
Yeah.
There's a lot of question going through our head. That could be one
Yeah.
type of fears. I'm just generalizing, but there's many type of fears going through your mind right now, and your body can feel it because you are highly sensitive as well.
Yeah.
So there are many different ways. You're good with your crystal. We have the sound bowl healing. We have meditation. We have the water. We have the oil. We are here to help you. And most of all is the tribe standing by you. So
Do you know-
that could be one thing. Yes, Anna?
Sorry, I apologize for interrupting. Please finish and then I'll say something.
It's
'Cause I just
okay.
want-
So what do you want to say? Just say it, Anna.
Tamara, everything that I've seen her do, guys, she's fearless. There isn't anything she hasn't done, anything she can't do, anything that she hasn't tried. She just needs to be reminded of the person she is. She can bake her bread, make her jams, crochet, work with crystals, grow plants. There isn't anything I haven't seen her tackle in the last, I don't know how many weeks we've been together. You're pretty amazing. You really are.
Yep.
Pretty amazing, you know?
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes, Tamara, we need to be reminded. But at this moment in time, when we know the fears is stopping us to owning our passion, it's okay. Be kind to yourself, because this is not an everyday issue that you're going through. The compassionate self, and you have love surround you. Then my question for you, what could be the first step for you to owning your passion today, as you have just let go this negative emotion? Just one thing that you could start owning your passion.
Just accepting that I'm okay. I will be okay.
Good. Remember the passion, the pattern awareness,
Mhm.
recognition, and transformation. We don't have to force ourselves going into transformation on a moment to moment. It's accepting it. It's okay. It is okay. It's a shitty day, and it is a shitty day. It shall pass. As you remember your experience, as you remember, Anna remind you of your power. But sometimes when we feel our power is weak, we have the trust one around you to help you to stand up when you are ready. No one is going to force you to do what you don't want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
We love you. Feel our energy right now and surrounding this love around yourself, and breathe. And sometimes as simple as that we just need to keep breathing. Because once we stop, we are dead. But as simple as that, owning ourselves, be passionate and compassionate with yourself is the first step. Okay, now for those who are watching replay, we have touched on something very heavy. And if you feel that is the heaviness, just let me know. I'm happy to have a quick call with you. All right, now, what's the homework? What's the homework? Have a guess, ladies and gentlemen.
Release the block.
Yes, release the block. That's your homework. What is it then? Okay, just a quick reminder again. Go into the Facebook group of the 5-day challenge to create a new post. I'll post a homework, but please do not go down there and comment, because sometimes, just like with Anna, the comment disappear. So try to do a new post, and post it. I think the safest way is do it on your phone, because it seems like the computer doesn't like Facebook. Okay. And practice your homework exercise. I'm letting go of this emotion. when you don't have the sound bowl music with you, just breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. I'm letting go of this emotion. And focus on that energy center and bring the air coming in and out. And when you feel comfortable, and take notice of the expansion from the bottom of your tailbone to top of your head as you're doing the breathing exercise. And continue to go in to support one another as we share on each other pose, so we know, and not just knowing in our heart, but we can see it and touch it. Because sometimes it will be difficult to just knowing it. Isn't that right? Who's here would just say, I know it, but when I can't see and touch it, our blockages with our illusions are no one loves me. But in fact, you have a whole tribe, be by yourself. So go in and love and like and comment on each other's posts. Okay. Anyone would like to share for the overall experience of today? Or everyone will unblock all of their chakra by tonight. And when I see you guys tomorrow, we're all going to be radiant and shining. All good? All right. I shall see you guys tomorrow. So be confident and be you.